extremely miffed that they haven't been invited to this dialogue table at the center, and Gupkar alliance gets more than its share. At least that is their point. They say that the BJP is surrendering to parties in Kashmir and that they're following exactly the same template that was followed by the Congress earlier. I want to cut across to India Today's Sunil Ji Bhatt. Sunil Ji, I want to understand from you, why is there this perception that Jammu is being ignored when this dialogue is with either former chief ministers or deputy chief ministers or elected leaders or leaders of political parties? When it comes to Jammu, you have Nirmal Singh, Kavinder Gupta, Tara Chand, Ravinder Raina, Professor Bhim Singh. There are so many leaders from south of Pir Panjal, including Ghulam Nabi Azad. All of them are there. Why is Jammu feeling left out?
Well, Gaurav, 2 points. Point number one is that, there are BJP leaders from Jammu region who are going to participate in this meeting. They have already arrived at Prime Minister's residence. But the people here in Jammu feel that, BJP leaders who are going to be in that meeting are not going to represent the aspirations of Jammu region, because they are going to toe the center's line and they can't afford to, bypass what center has told them or what the national leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party has told them. And that is why there is apprehension here in the people of Jammu that their aspirations won't be represented, their issues won't be raised before the all-party meeting. But the BJP leaders who are participating in that meeting, including Ravinder Raina and Kavinder Gupta, I spoke to them yesterday before they caught the flight to New Delhi. They said that they are going to raise the issues of Jammu, of displaced Kashmiri Pandits, of the displaced communities from Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. So they clearly said that they are not going to compromise on these issues. But still, Gaurav, since morning, so many organizations here in Jammu have hit the streets, whether it's Dogra Front, Ikjut Jammu, or even displaced Kashmiri Pandits. They are saying that they are feeling cheated because they had pinned high hopes in Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and by not inviting them to this all-party meeting, he has in a way snubbed them. But as Rahul was earlier saying that the center, as per his sources, that central government may hold a separate dialogue with the socio-political organizations at later stage. But Gaurav, it's very important to note here that the Modi government may have lost the perception battle here in Jammu region.
Well, that may be the perception of some. Stay with me, Sunil Ji. We will talk about this in greater detail, but let me now get our viewers the inside track of what's happening at